All right, join with me today is Rem and Valley Flying. We're going to talk about not power creep, but power leap. What do you guys think?
Yes.
I thought we were calling
Yes.
it power crap.
Power crap? Yeah. All right. So, first of all, like we've got Kestrel has now in the game, and Kestrel is absolutely over the top good. The best new character that's come to this game since the last
Silver
new
Surfer?
game. Yeah, since Silver Surfer, the character
Since 3
before.
weeks.
Yeah. Well, first of all, are they over the top? Let's start with that, Ram. Where do you place Silver Surfer? Where do you place Kestrel as far as relative power to other characters in the game? Like, let's pick two different reference points. Like Doom and Emma. Where do you place Silver Surfer and Kestrel? Do you in the same tier, higher, way above, way below? Where are you at with those guys?
Yeah, so I mean, they're probably in every conversation in every game mode in its top five. I think you can't have them in your top one or two in war, one or two in arena, one or two in raid. You know, they're probably easily top five, if not number one and number two, depending on your red stars and stars. I mean, realistically, you're going to be using them everywhere, and you know they probably already solved the problem of like those two characters of heroes for hire. I mean,
Yeah.
those two guys together probably already solved this amazing war defense team. We'll have to see when Misty finally drops if they busted their big wall.
Yeah. So where do you think they are in the game in relative power to older characters, Valley?
Way far ahead. In my opinion, this is 1A and 1B. And I think Kestrel's slightly ahead of Silver Surfer, but after that, there's a big drop off. You know, you're going from God tier with these two characters, and then everybody else is S tier and below. Nobody is in their class, in my opinion.
Yeah, okay, so it's really simple. Yeah, they are, in my opinion, and I don't even know which one's better than each other. Some people say Silver Surfer. I think Silver Surfer is slightly better than Kestrel. Let's just say that because I've asked a lot of people. But 1 and 2, best two characters of the game, using them everywhere, solve a lot of problems, and not even maxed out. I mean, we're talking like 4 4s. I mean, most people only have like 4 reds on these characters. We're talking about characters, and I just recently, this morning, I think got Silver Surfer to 6. You know what I mean? Which I don't, which is not everybody. That helps being in an alliance. But I've got 4 6s on both of them, and I got to say, when they were at 4 4, I felt they were the best characters of the game. What do these characters look at when they're 5 red? 5 red, 7 yellow, right? I mean, nobody's going to be close. So why is this a problem, or is this a problem? What do you think, Rim?
So it's kind of interesting because I did my town hall meeting yesterday on Twitch, and there was a wide variety of opinions on it. And so for some people, they've quit the game over it. Some people, like Kestrel, because it's not even a Marvel character, right? It's something that they've integrated for their own game. And I'm not really attached to that per se, but I think the biggest thing is the idea that they gave these guys away relatively for free, because nothing in this game is really for free, and they open up kind of a new realm of possibilities for especially like starter players. If you started during the strike pass that featured Silver Surfer, and Kestrel if you started during this event, I guess for me, I'm a little worried about the future of what is going to come out that's going to necessitate these characters being in the game, and this new 4-page dissertation that's now a passive on characters. I mean, it's realistically, it's if this, then this, with this, F this, with charge, if this, it goes into, what's next. And so, I mean, I don't think that they're bad for the game, but it definitely ushers in something new.
And so, Valley, I'm going to ask you a very specific question. You just unlocked Doom, right?
Yes.
How does this feel as a player that just, the amount of resources you had to spend and the amount of focus that you had to put into getting Doom? How does this feel?
So that's the one of the big complaints, right, about the community. Like people spending all this time getting Doom, and then now you got the counter, and then you got another counter that's really really good. For me, it hasn't really affected me. These are just additional tools that I could use in my roster, because at this point in the game, I'm not seeing these guys in any PvE content in enemies. Once I start to see that, then my feelings may change a little bit. But I don't consider these guys a problem right now. And we were talking about the arena, who were having fun on arena, and the Black Orders got broken up. It's a result of these guys right here coming to the game. Ever since Silver Surfer came to the game, not seeing as many Black Orders in arena. Kestrel coming to the game, I see 0 Black Orders on arena defense right now, and I think that's kind of the positive of these two characters. But the negative is because you're working hard, you're spending a lot of resources to get Doom or maybe Ultron if you're a newer player, and then you got to hard counters to these right now, and it doesn't feel as good. But honestly, it for me, because I'm not seeing these characters in PvE content, it hasn't really affected me, and it's not made me feel bad yet. And once I start seeing Kestrel in more PvE content, maybe in Dark Dimension 5, then I'm like, oh man, this character really sucks. But as of right now, I'm not complaining too much about these characters. I'm actually enjoying them.
All right, and so what's the good about this, Ram? I mean, I have to say that the release method for Kestrel was largely very player friendly, but part of it makes me wonder too is we're coming into Heroes to Hire, which looks like we do that also looks like an insanely difficult team. What does this mean for the future of the game? I mean, where does this leave characters like Wolverine and Spider-Man and Iron Man? What is the point? I mean, where are we going? And what does the next character look like? And what does the next character look like? And what about last year's roster? I mean, I'm getting to a place right now where I really struggle to use Phoenix on offense in Alliance War, right?
Mm-hmm. And I think we're talking about like this character is basically devalues Phoenix, devalues specifically Sinister, devalues a lot of other characters that have been
Doom, Ultron, Doc Ock, yeah, big characters. Really, those are 5 big characters that, I mean, Phoenix and Mr. Sinister are the big losers, obviously, right?
Yeah, and to a certain degree, even Hela,
Hela.
So what's happened is, people are rightfully concerned that a single character has taken away one of the biggest mechanics, but I think that was the rumor of what Doom was supposed to do, was be able to have this summon canceling ability way back when. That was actually a rumor like a year ago. So I think they toyed around with when to bring that type of scenario out, and there's always going to be a counter for something down the road, and that mechanic, the summon mechanic, is something that is a really powerful tool, and they put it into a character that just isn't in the Marvel lore. So I think that's part of it. So Kestrel, for me, I like the kit.
Yeah, it's actually a great character. She's great.
I like the kit, and I like the release method. I think that giving it to the players, and so I hope that she winds up available after the campaign event for people to get relatively easily, so that if you show up to Marvel Strike Force, you're not like, I missed out on Kestrel, why am I even playing this game? And I think that's largely my concern is, well, Silver Surfer's in the raid milestones. If you're a new player and you show up and you download Marvel Strike Force, you'll have Surfer envy and you'll have Kestrel envy, because there's the duration of time before you get these potentially roster bracing characters that people were getting relatively easily isn't going to be something that you're gonna get. Did you miss your window?
Right.
That's the
question. And so, Valley, I'm going to ask you the most important question of the day, and the question that I'm getting most characters asking is that Kestrel has beautiful hair. She really does. She has beautiful hair right here, right? Like nice braid. Yeah. Where does her hair go when her helmet activates?
It pulls up into the helmet. You see that? Watch.
Okay.
Right. It's gonna pull up. Boom. It
Oh,
pulls
okay.
up.
So that's
the
just so
helmet
she's got
pulls
a
it in.
she's got a
It's like
clump,
an automatic thing.
She's got a clump of hair kind of wrapped around her jawline.
It winds it up in the back. You know how those old vacuum cleaner winders thing? It
Yeah.
does that to her hair.
So Kestrel for me has been a lot of fun, Valley. And you know, are you enjoying Kestrel? Are you worried about the direction? What do you think this means for the next characters? I mean, I actually have like very little interest in purchasing heroes for hire just because of the sheer raw power of Kestrel and Silver Surfer.
Yeah, I think that does devalue a little bit of future characters because I think these were two anomalies. Silver Surfer I think was planned to be a strong character. Kestrel, from the conversation we had with Jason Bender, it seems like they were looking for a time to release Kestrel, and this is when they had a gap. So I think it seems like it was a coincidence that you got the two strongest characters released almost back to back to each other. We'll see going forward if that's the case, if we're still going to get that, and maybe I'm wrong, but I feel that this is kind of two anomalies. But you're definitely right; it does devalue the characters going forward because nobody's going to be this strong, and if they are, then it's going to be a problem. Because what other characters besides Kestrel and Silver Surfer are competitive in today's meta at low gold and red stars?
Not like that. No. Well, it's a different level, right?
Yeah. Wasn't a year ago we had Black Bolt and Maw?
Yeah, but this is on another level, right? And maybe
those are two legendary characters. These are two.
Yeah, they're not legendary.
Free.
Yeah. And so lastly, this is kind of where do they know what they're doing is the question. Like
short term, yeah.
So the reason why
we're gonna talk about that in a little bit, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to talk about this in Rem's video because I think about like Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. They introduced some characters that were extremely, extremely powerful, hard to get, like Doom hard to get, right? And they were they had like ridiculous speeds. Like they were twice as fast as other characters. They did things, but they did something interesting. You could only put one of them on a team. Mm-hmm. One character, you could only put this overpowered character could only, you could only have one per team. And what happened is over time, everybody found the counters to the team and it was fine because on defense, every team is beatable. They didn't create any invincible teams, but they also prevented you from stacking Kestrel on top of Silver Surfer. So the question is, do they know what they're doing, or should we just save that for your video, Remedex?
I mean, we could probably just say like let's just talk about their overarching philosophy, right? That they don't nerf characters.
They don't nerf characters. They don't.
Which
except for no Yondu and stuff in year one, but
since then they don't nerf characters. They actually are very, very deliberate about it, and it makes sense from a lot of different reasons that they don't nerf characters, right?
They had a lot of pushback for those reworks in year one and haven't done anything since.
The slow and speed up, and I can appreciate that, and I think that will mean that there will always have to be kind of an accelerated power leap at some point to begin the next phase. So are we on phase 3 of MSF, right? Year 1 was these characters with absolutely no synergy. A new character came out and we kind of built our own plug and play, and every single time a new character came out, it was good. And then we had the synergy teams and the teams started forming. And then year 3, it was these overpowered like Shadowlands and like the rework kits that balanced it out. And now we're in what? OP as characters that just
you got it right 2 times.
I got it, I know.
You did it right. Oh my God, Rev, you got your beeps right this time. Thank you. YouTube thanks you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, YouTube. No, but I mean, at the end of the day, are we gonna see this trend? Is this a good thing for when Gambit and Rogue inevitably come out, because then they'll feel powerful enough. And so for me, I kind of want to believe that, but I don't know if I have the confidence. We'll have to talk about that in the video.
Yeah, I mean, I got to say, it does feel, it's like eating sugar, I guess. It feels good to play Kestrel and Silver Surfer. But I don't know, man. Like, I don't know where this is going, is this going to be, what does the next character look like and the next character look like? And all that work I put into, Phoenix and Mr. Sinister, to a certain degree are kind of erased because of Kestrel, right? And Doom... Yeah. isn't as exciting. You know, Doom was always kind of a little bit lackluster from a lot of people's perspective, but now after seeing Silver Surfer and Kestrel, I kind of feel like that should have been the feeling I had when I got Doom, even though Doom has its merits. He has his merits for sure. But anyways, we're going to head over to Rem's channel. We're going to talk about confidence and do they know what they're doing. But before we do that, guess what we're going to do?
The giveaway. We're
going to do the giveaway. This is going to be the best giveaway we've ever done on this channel, only because it's been done twice before. So I'm going to be doing it for the third time. So I really hope you like this video today. And if you did, you're in luck. For every single person that likes this video, you will be getting for free in your account a 3 red star Luke Cage.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. No, I mean, I definitely like promotion credits.
Do they not know that, you know, when you go through the tutorial on red stars, every single player in the game is given a 3 red star Luke Cage for free. And then unless you're in the top 100 in this last blitz, all of that is a waste. Everybody already has a 3 red Luke Cage. Nobody doesn't have one. It's by default. Why do they have 3 reds in and 2 reds and 1 red?
There's a one red.
When you open a basic red star orb and you get a 1 red Luke Cage, why is that even in the orbs? I don't even understand that. I mean, it's almost as bad as like a Wolverine shards and premium orbs. I mean, it's trash, right? Do they not understand this?
No, they don't.
I don't know, man.
They just want to give us stuff to talk about.
Yeah,
they want to give us something.
It's just the promo credits. They value the promo credits. They think that we just want, you know, because
the elite credits.
But this is
the we don't get the promo credits.
It's the elite credits.
But it's when they do this kind of stuff, it makes me wonder if they know what they're doing with this power creep. Also, that's what I'm getting at. You know what I mean?
Well,
like, do they know what they're doing at all? I mean, and they couldn't get the Nick Fury gold costume, and they can't multiply 900 times 15 to make sure that it adds up to 16,500. It doesn't. I mean, I have a calculator right here on my computer, and I can figure that out. You know, I don't know.
2 minutes worth of work scope.
Well, I know. And then you know what? It's even worse. You know, tonight, dark promotion credits are coming out. What if the math is just wrong on that? I don't trust their math on anything if they can't do a simple event.
It probably will be. It probably will be.
All right, I hope so.
Let's not kid ourselves.
All right, we're gonna
check out the fun. Check out the fun. Also,
Valley's got a video about fun. Are you having fun? And Rem's got a video about confidence in the game. See you guys there.
Woo. Let's go. Seriously, though, I mean, this whole power creep is...
Dude, that's 4 that you got in time correctly, man.
Wait, are we still live? Can you hear me?